as the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you and welcome to Blockbusters, and what a cliffhanging situation. We've had some in this particular series, but this is one of the worst, or best, whichever way you look at it. We have our two reigning champions at the moment, Paul and George, sitting there being challenged by Chris. They've got to the very last part of their game, because if they win this particular game, this one that's in progress at the moment, they can go for the 5th gold run, the biggest prize of all. Whereas Chris hasn't yet got to his 1st gold run. But if he wins this, he gets to it. So what's the pitch battle? Have a look at the board, shall we? 5 white and 5 blue. The pair are fighting from left to right in blue. Chris is fighting from top to bottom in white. And they're exactly level, with Chris as the one who's going to choose the next letter. So let's go ahead and play Blockbusters. And try to master the nerves all round. Chris, what's the letter next?
S, please, Bob.
You'll have S. Yep. What S did the Rolling Stone... Yes, George?
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction is right, yes, a good one. Right, well, I will just repeat the question in full. What did they not get, just in case anyone wondered? Right, now, it's your choice, George.
N, please, Bob.
You want N to take your cross? Okay, here we are. Stand by the button, Chris. Yeah. What N comes before system, breakdown, and tension? That's Paul.
Nervous.
Nervous is right, yes. That's it. Oh, what a very appropriate question to end on. The nervous tension there is in the studio here. All released, all the tissues thrown all over the floor here. And it's Chris who's rather sad about this, because although he has £70, he does take away a few goodies, as we know, but it is rather tough because you've got so close to dislodging them. Cheer up. Not too bad, Chris. You take back to your school in Norwich not only the £70 for yourself, but of course the Blockbuster Dictionary, leather-bound and gold-blocked, and the Blockbuster sweatshirt. Chris, thank you for being a marvellous contestant. Well, it's Paul and George now. Paul and George for their 5th gold run. Now, I don't want to make them feel nervous, but I must point out that it's the biggest prize you can possibly win on Blockbusters. And indeed, let me try and think. I think it's Paul that's going for it, is it not? Well, it's appropriate the captain should. So, Paul, let me just fill in the details. Hold it there. The details are that it is the 5th. It's the biggest prize you can win. And in a moment, we'll look at the board and see what he's up against. It's often quite a good idea for you at home to try and work out the questions from the initial answers on the board here. Here they are, the initial letters, multiple word answers. He's got to make that gold connection across the board. He can do it simply like that, or, of course, as we all know, a more complicated way, one of them being that. But, of course, the golden rule, so to speak, is you must do it in 60 seconds or less. So, here it is. Paul, can we ask you for the last time to put yourself on the hot spot, please? That gold connection has to be made in 60 seconds or less. You get £10 for every correct answer if you don't make the connection. And the timing begins from the moment you tell me which of those initial letters in the left-hand column you want to start with.
M-O.
M-O. Another name for harmonica.
Mouth organ, SM.
Yes. An athletic person who doubles for an actor in dangerous bits.
Stuntman.
Yes.
ZTG.
Played by Anthony Quinn.
Sword with the Greek.
Yes.
LV.
Hard, heavy wood.
Lignum vitae.
Yes.
LY.
Bisextile and therefore divisible by 4 with rare exceptions.
Pun.
Bisextile and therefore divisible by 4.
Leap year.
Yes, it is leap year. That's the gold one. Paul and George, congratulations. Hold it for a moment and let's hear what marvellous prize you've won. Listen to this.
Paul has won for the pair of them a 2-week escorted trip that incorporates the cosmopolitan thrills of New York with the majestic scenery of the St. Lawrence Seaway and picturesque Quebec. The QE2 sails from Southampton via the Manhattan skyline up the coast of America to the mighty St. Lawrence estuary. On returning from Quebec with a call at Newport, Rhode Island, there'll be time to shop in New York before returning across the Atlantic on the most magnificent of liners.
What a marvellous one. Congratulations, both of you. Absolutely superb. And I think you can thank him very much indeed, don't you? Because it's an awfully nerve-wracking thing to get on that hot spot. And as you well know, you blew about 3 of the gold runs between you, but that last one was the most important, and that's the one that's going to bring you a marvellous holiday. You'll bring me back some duty-free, won't you?
Oh, of course, Paul.
Thank you very much indeed. Paul and George, congratulations again. Thank you for being marvellous champions. What a marvellous prize, and of course it means that we have to start from scratch. It means there's no less tension here in the studio because we have to introduce you to 3 new people. So, without further ado, let's go right ahead and meet 3 new people who are going to play Blockbusters. And the single competitor first. All new to me, so I start from scratch too. Sian, you come from where exactly?
I come from Cardiff.
Oh, you do. So you come right along the M4, did you?
Yes.
Sian, what school do you go to and what are you particularly good at?
I go to Hull School, Llandaff, which is on the outskirts of Cardiff. And in my spare time, I embroider and do patchwork.
Well, that's fair enough. And at school? What do you like at school? Maths?
No, not at all.
Well, you never know.
So I weakest subject.
I bet it's biology. Nearly always biology.
No, I don't do any sciences at all.
Oh, don't you?
No.
But you're going to succeed when the exams come up, aren't you?
Well, I'm keeping my fingers
You
crossed.
have that self-composed look of the person who's going to. Well, welcome to the programme. You're the single contestant. Doubles, Sam and James. Sam and James, which school, first of all?
Elliot School, Putney.
And where is it?
In Putney, South London.
In Putney. Fine. You excel at what? What are your interests, Sam, in particular?
Well, my A-levels are history, French and English.
What do you do for a sort of leisure time?
Photography, reading, listening to records.
Oh, it gives us a lot of scope when it comes to prizes, because we've got lots of prizes in that line. James, what about you?
I do history, maths and French, and I like travelling and playing sports and reading.
Well, as you well know, we've got lots of travelling prizes as well. So we're well equipped to cope with the first game in a set of 3. We're starting from scratch, so let's clean the slate and play once again Blockbusters. Sian, Sam and James. And the letter blinking is J, so here we go from game number 1, a set of 3. What J is a nickname for a Scotsman? Quick one there, Sian.
Jock.
Jock it's got to be, yes, that's a good white. On we go.
L, please.
L. You can smile if you want to, you know. That's it. What L is the popular descriptive name of the disease produced by tetanus? Yes, Sian?
Lockjaw.
Yes, it is lockjaw. Well done. Flying start. What one do you want next?
N, please.
N. Right. Here we go. What N is a luminous mass of which there's a spiral example in Andromeda? Time up. Nebula is the answer to that. Nebula. So we go on to the next one. What N is a labourer employed for excavating... Yes, James.
Navy.
Navy is right. That's a good one, too. And it's your choice.
F, please.
You'll have F. To make a little pattern at the top. What F is what is made by the mould board of a plough, or is a deep... All went for the button. James got there.
Furrow.
It's a furrow. Yes, very good. Now where? 2 blues.
R, please.
2 blues, 2 whites, and you want to tip the balance with an R. Here we go. What R was the Roman who killed his brother
Romulus.
Yes, Sam?
Romulus.
Romulus is right. Well done. Next.
T, please.
You'll have T. Stand by your button, Sian. What T was a roving singer in the south of France in the early Middle Ages? Yes, Sam?
Troubadour.
Yes, it was a troubadour. Yes, that's a good one, too. Well, now, it's the flashing light, which means the connection's almost made. 1 letter to go. Which one are you picking?
Y, please.
Oh, you're picking Y.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Bit of skullduggery going on here. Let's see what this brings forth. What Y is a yearning for something or the currency of Japan? Yes, Sian.
Yen.
Yen is right, yes. Everybody went for that. Okay, now, where? It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
D, please.
You want D, okay? I think they're trying to amass the money more than anything. What D was the hide that visited the flip side? That's James.
Dominic.
Dominic Hyde, yes, well done. Yep, now.
M, please.
Little consultation. They've decided on M. They're very confident. They're not going to go for that end one, but then they don't want to help Sean. That's what it's all about. What M is a flying insect that has a pupa in a... Yes, Sam?
Mosquito.
Nope. I'll give it all to Sean. What M is a flying insect that has a pupa in a cocoon of silk?
A moth.
Moth is right. Yes, that's the one. And it's your choice.
G, please.
You want G? Okay, I can see why. G. What G is the nickname of Arsenal Football Club? That's James.
Gunners.
Gunners is correct, yes. Oh, dear me. Where are you going next?
C,
Surprise me.
please.
Sorry?
C, please.
C? Okay. Yes. What sea are gigantic waterfalls like Niagara and Victoria? Yes, Sean?
Canadian.
No, it's a good try, but it's not what I've got on the card. Sam?
Cataracts.
Cataracts is right. That's the answer I was looking for. And the money piles up. You can see there's a blue flashing light, which means once again you've got the chance to make the connection, if you so desire.
A, please.
I see. All right. Good heavens above. What A was in love with Galatea? Yes, Sam?
Apollo.
Nope. Give it to Sean. What A was in love with Galatea?
Anna.
No, it's Acis or Acis, A-C-I-S. Another A. What A was the saint martyred at Verulamium near a town that now bears his name? Yes, Sean?
St. Alban.
Alban is right. Yes, that's a good one. They're making it difficult for you, aren't they? Which one are you going for now?
B, please.
B. It's important, this one. Here we go. What B was the nickname of a jazz musician, Charlie Parker? Sam?
Bird.
Bird, yes, you know, yes. Charlie Yardbird Parker. Now, you've got only a few to choose from. Which one?
And finally, E.
Oh, the confidence. Finally, E. Let's see, shall we? It could or it couldn't. What E was the inscription on the banner with a strange device? Time's up. Excelsior is the answer to that. Another E. What E falls on March 21st and is vernal in the northern atmosphere and autumnal in the southern atmosphere? Yes?
An eclipse.
No, it's not eclipse. What E, I have to give you the question again, this is to Sam and James. What E falls on March 21st and is vernal in the northern hemisphere and autumnal in the southern hemisphere? It's equinox, and we pass on to another E. What E is hero of a morality play accompanied only by good deeds when summoned by death? Sean.
Everyman.
Yes, everyman, yes. Wow. Need I ask, or perhaps you're going to be difficult like them, what are you going to take?
W, please.
You are? You do realize that if you miss this and they get it, they win the connection as well. So it's all important, this. What W goes before sheet, camp, and bench? James.
Work.
Work is right. That's your connection. Oh, dear, dear, dear. That's one of the fullest ones we've had, and they were working for the money because it's mounted up. 30 versus 45 pounds. That's only the first game in the set of 3. We'll be playing the second. How do you feel, by the way, all of you? Okay?
Very nervous.
Yes, I can
nervous,
see. You came rather self-composed when you arrived, but you seem to have got a little bit nervous on the way. The two lads are now wiping hands on trousers, waiting for the next game, the second game. It's got to be won by Sean if she's to stay in the running. We won't know for a little while, because we're going to take a break there. We'll see you in a moment.
Congratulations, 82. You're straight on through to the next round.
Play the Great Big Lottery and you can help make more wins happen at Great Ormond Street Hospital. Like bringing fun to Rajveer's ward, discovering new treatments and helping children go home sooner. Just call 0800 472 5774 or search Gosh Lottery to start playing for just £1. There's up to £10,000 up for grabs in our annual Super Draw, plus a £1,000 jackpot every week. and many more great cash prizes. So call or go online now for a chance to win big prizes and make more wins happen.
Nice to see you here, Steve. Heard about the break-in. Bad luck, chap.
Thanks. We've got a Verisure alarm installed now. 24/7 monitoring. Feel much safer. You should get one too.
Good thinking, Steve.
Verisure alarms. Get 50% off your Zero Vision alarm installation and a free video doorbell install. Call now or visit verisure.co.uk.
Lebara don't spend money sponsoring big venues, football teams, or putting Hollywood stars in their ad campaigns. That's why they hired me, Dave from Nuneaton. You see, with Lebara, it's the same reliable network, but unlike some others who have increased their prices by up to 8.8% again this year, Lebara are keeping them fixed. Since 2020, Lebara, smarter. Hello? Unbelievable.
At Tails.com, every dog gets their very own tailor-made kibble blend. Go to Tails.com and tell us about your dog. And right now, get 50% off your first box.
Hello, we're Serious Tissues. 1 million trees are cut down every day for toilet paper. That stinks. But we don't cut down trees. We plant trees instead. We're recycled and made in the UK, not shipped from China. So you can fight climate change from the toilet seat. Visit SeriousTissues.com to see the impact you could have. Use code SERIOUS20 for 20% off and free shipping. Poop like the planet depends on it.
Playing bingo at Tombola is about being part of our community and having fun. And to keep it fun, most of our players use our safe play tools to set their limits and stay in control.
I've got a weekly deposit limit just so I can keep within my own budget.
The app and the site just gives you so much support, like your limits and everything.
Keep it fun, chat with friends, and play safely at Tombola.
Enjoy more of the latest blockbusters on Sky Cinema with Barbie.
You have to go to the real world.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
You gotta make your own kind of music, even if nobody else is.
Barbie. Available Friday on Sky Cinema.
Oh, Queen Bee, you've buzzed too early again.
Thank you. Welcome back. You know, one of the great things about Blockbusters is the many and varied interests and occupations and ambitions that some of our contestants have. A little bird told me that one of our three contestants here, the single player, in fact, who should be nameless, we'll just call her Sean, wanted to do some incredible things, like sailing up the Amazon, and what was one of the others, Sean? Correct me if I'm wrong, it was taking a train from Peking to Paris via Vladivostok. Is that right?
Yes, it's one of the great train journeys of the world.
Oh, is it? I see.
And I'd love to do it.
Is that the Orient? It's not the Orient Express?
No.
I see, it's one of the others.
That used to go from Paris to Istanbul.
Oh, I see. And what about seeing Mount Everest by moonlight or something like that? It's a bit Noel Coward, isn't it? Really?
No, when I was 6, I saw the sunrise over Mount Everest.
Oh, I see.
In Nepal.
You've never forgotten it?
No, I haven't, and I would love to see it again.
Well, you stand a good chance of winning one of the major prizes, doesn't she? She can go anywhere on Blockbusters, as we'll find out. You chaps like the outdoor life too, don't you? You like mountaineering is one of your common interests.
We dabble a bit. No.
Yeah, we dabble a bit, yeah.
Do you want to
when
take
we were
it up
young.
seriously?
What?
Would you like to go on an expedition? I'm not asking you that seriously, but would you?
I'm not fit enough.
Well, you can get fit. You can join
Yeah, I'd like
Ranulph
to.
Fiennes on the next expedition. Would you
I
like
don't
to
fancy that. It's too cold. I like it
Oh,
when
it's
the sun's out.
Just like climbing up the odd hill,
Yeah.
is that it? Yeah. Okay. Well, they're all set to do game 2. Just in case you've forgotten, we did the first game in a set of 3. It was a clear win for our two, I was going to say champions, but we don't yet know because we haven't played best of 3. Our double team, let's call them. A clear win, but only just a clear win. It was a very near-run thing all the way through. Let's see how we go with game 2. The game on the board is all set. The letter is K, blinking, so standby buttons. Here we go, game 2 of the set of 3, starting with this question. What K is the university founded in 1962 in Staffordshire? That's James.
Kiel.
It is Kiel, that's a good one, yep. Your choice, James.
I, please.
Going for I, okay. What I is a seldom used word for a hospital? Yes, Sean?
Infirmary.
Yes, you've got it right, well done. Your choice.
N.
Oh, that's another one of those. Just in case you don't know, that noise signifies that this is a special Blockbuster bonus. It means that whoever gets this question right wins a special Blockbuster prize for the school. So here's the question, a particularly important one. What N were the Paleolithic men, I always get that wrong, what N were the Paleolithic men whose remains were found in a German valley in 1856? Yes, Sam?
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal is right, yes, well done. Well, that was a quick answer to a rather complicated question, so let's find out what the school will get through that particular answer to that question. Here it is.
Sam and James have won for Elliott School Putney something either for the school or maybe even for the tuck shop. It's a microwave oven.
Well, let's get an immediate reaction from them. I mean, sometimes when you have things like microwave ovens and blokes win it, they sometimes say, oh, dear, they're studying the board, aren't you? You're not listening to me. It's charming, isn't it? You stand up here. All right. Would you want that microwave oven, yes?
Yeah, it'd be very nice.
Oh, thank you, yes, okay. Okay, now, here we go. It's the next question, and of course, as you won that for the school, it's your choice, which you well know. Long discussions going on. Which one's it going to be?
What's it going to be? E, please.
God. Oh, after all that, E. Here we go. What E is a unit of energy? Tricky one. 3 letters, E-R-G, erg. We go on to the next one. Yes, I frowned too. Here it is. What E comes before going, money, and chair? Yes, Sam?
Easy.
Easy is right, yes, well done. Yep.
M, please, Bob.
M. Okay. What M is a Chinese dignitary or a small orange? It's Sam again.
Mandarin.
Mandarin is right, yes. Quick on the button, but not quick enough, Sean. You've really got to be quicker than that. What's the next one?
W, please.
W, right over on the left. They're looking for a quick kill here, aren't they? What W is a Chinese frying pan? Ah, yes, Sam.
Wok.
A wok, yes, that's another one. Well, there's no dithering about the board with this. Not so far, anyway. That blue light flashing, of course, means the connection's but an inch away. Which letter are you going to choose?
T, please.
Yeah, so you're going for it, are you? This is the T that you've got to block, Sean, if you want to stay in. What T is an underground fungus eaten as a delicacy, or... All went for the button. Sam got it.
It's a truffle.
It is a truffle, and that's the connection. Well, and it means 2 games out of 3, and it means very regretfully we say goodbye to Sean. You will never on us be able to sail up the Amazon or do any of those things, but I do hope you manage to do it eventually. Sean, tough. It was 2 clear games, and it means that you take away with you £35, plus the leather-bound Blockbuster dictionary, plus, of course, the inevitable Blockbuster sweatshirt. Sean, give my regards to Cardiff. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Sam and James, who played 2 very contrasting games there. Let's just check on those games before we do the gold run. They've got to go in for the first gold run. They're all tense waiting for it, so they obviously won't want to answer this question. Did you set out to make the first game a complicated one and the second one a simple?
No, we didn't.
It was just the way it fell?
Yep.
Yeah. And you expect me to believe that, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, now who's going up for the gold run?
Sam.
It's Sam?
Yeah.
Are you the captain, Sam?
Yeah.
Brave fellow. So Sam has volunteered as captain to do the gold run. In case you don't know, in case you haven't been with us over the last few sessions, it's their first gold run. They've already won a microwave oven for the school, but that's nothing to do with it. That's a bonus. This gold run can bring them a maximum prize for themselves. Here's the board. Those are the letters they're going to have to cope with. There are multiple letters, of course. That's the gold connection, simple fashion, or one of the ways. This is one of the more complicated ways. The golden rule, of course, is always that they have to make that connection in 60 seconds or less. So, Sam, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Put yourself, please, on the hot spot. Just the inevitable recap. The gold connection has to be made in 60 seconds or less. If you don't make the connection, you get £10 anyway for every correct answer. And the clock starts from the time you give me the letters you want to start with in the left-hand column.
DW, please.
Celebrated after 60 years of marriage.
Diamond wedding.
Right.
TC.
Imaginary trophy, sometimes won by British rugby international team.
Pass. QM.
Inverted commas.
Quotation marks.
Right.
DE.
He sang Whispering Grass, interrupted by Windsor Davis.
Don. Pass. AMOS.
A very long time might even be never.
A month of Sundays.
Yes.
MM.
Town famous for pork pies?
Melton Mowbray.
Yes.
CW.
He won an Oscar for screenplay of Chariots of Fire.
Pass. SOS.
The Canticles, a book in the Bible.
Pass. JS.
Work by Mozart that bears a planet's name.
Jupiter, Saturn.
Not Saturn?
Jupiter.
Oh dear. Sam, that's very unfortunate. You can return to your seat. Very unfortunate indeed. It's one of those things where, as has so often happened on this programme, the person goes right across the board and then sticks about 2/3 of the way across and just can't get that last bit in. I'll very quickly run over the ones you got wrong. Imaginary trophy sometimes won by British rugby team is the Triple Crown. One of the others is D.E. He sang Whispering Grass. That was Donna Stell, of course. What was one of the others now? Let's look. Here we are. The Chariots of Fire was Colin Welland. Yes, that was the one you couldn't get. The Canticles, a book in the Bible, Song of Solomon. Well, there we are. And the work by Mozart, the Jupiter Symphony, of course. You know now, don't you? Well, those are the unfortunate ones. He did take away some money. He took away £40, and it means that that's what they'll have with them when you will join us, I hope, for the next session of Blockbusters. Goodbye.
Congratulations, number 3. You said cup of tea. That's the top answer. Mecca Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
Grandpa!
Make your Easter sparkle with the Lint Gold Bunny.
Get a large capacity washing machine from brands like Samsung. Euronics could install it and could even recycle your old one. Find your local store. Euronics, the home of electricals.
From living space to working space, storage space and more. Find your perfect space at tigersheds.com.
The UK's first human heart transplant has been completed, supported by the British Heart Foundation.
We were a noisy generation, but it might be something quiet we do that becomes our greatest legacy. Leave a gift in your will to the British Heart Foundation and fund groundbreaking research that could help save millions of lives. Search BHF Wills.
Pan Am Flight 103 crashed in the Lockerbie area.
It was a terrorist attack. I was determined to find out who'd done it.
Too many twists and turns.
Who got the warnings and what did our government do about it?
We have done what we had to do. There's no shortage of suspects.
Nothing is what it seems in the Lockerbie story.
We pick out Superfly, and then everyone will accept us. Let's go!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, available now on Sky Cinema.
Who had the idea for Cash Trapped? Here's a clue. He hosts it. Join Bradley Walsh weeknights at 7 on Challenge.
66. Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecca Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.